by us being in alignment with who we were called to be. As Black women, I want to be very intentional and specific. As the queens, and that's not just a woman that wears the crown and leads and the way that we understand royalty and queendom, but we we are the foundations of communities and of generations, and this sisterhood is necessary to capture and to prevent and to recall and reclaim so many things that have been taken away from us over time, over history, over systems, over every barrier that has been placed on our necks, and we still rise to the occasion and find our way into that path. And this is a sisterhood that really helps you get there a lot quicker.
Hi, my name is Ashley C. Smith. I'm based here in Lexington, Kentucky. Work with Black Soil KY. We are a statewide organization working with Kentucky Black farmers, chefs, and makers. And tonight, the invitation to join the SHEROES Sisterhood came from CJ Dunford. And so I accepted the invitation because, one, she's been promoting and talking to me about it for several years now. And so I was excited to come learn, and I really admire what the organization stands for. So look forward to connecting globally with the sisterhood.
Hi guys, my name is Ebony Cooper. I'm the owner and founder of Fit and Fierce Studio here in Lexington. I am here with the sisterhood, and I was invited by CJ Dunford, and I'm just here because that's my girl, and I believe that anything that she is so passionate about, I want to be a part of.
But if you could Google and say, I was at that meeting, all the kids that we did through Nerd Squad, they are in pictures. They are in editorials. So when you Google their names, they pop up. And I just, you know what I'm saying? It builds the worth already. So just want to put that out there. I am Tiffany Belfield Elamine. I am the owner of Blue Estates LLC. I am the owner of Alfalfa Restaurant, and I'm the owner of the Floating Lotus Doula Network. All together, that is all in Madison and Fayette County, Kentucky. I have been listening to CJ Dunsford, who invited me to talk about the SHEROES Sisterhood forever. As soon as we birthed Ruby J, she's like, you have to be a part of the SHEROES group and spread the word of womb work and being sacred and taking care of each other as community. I've been invited to speak before with SHEROES when we talked about womb health, and it was a wonderful attendance, wonderful feedback. So I am now coming direct saying that I want to be a part of this as well, put my stuff in the SHEROES shops, continue to network regionally, statewide, nationwide, worldwide. And I just thank all of you all for everything that you all have already created. Thank you.
By all of these women, or with all of these women. And what I hear synonymously is that we need to really bring young people into what we're doing. And that is also a part of this sisterhood. What the ladies are sharing about what's going on with your peers, and try not to get emotional. It's something that God had put in my heart a very long time ago. And as I have become a mother, I'm reaching out to my resources and trying to figure out what is it that we can do as parents to not get here to this place. And there just isn't enough. Parents can only do so much. Teachers can only do so much. Pastors can only do so much. Our men can only do so much. And what our sisterhood is about is reaching back. There's a symbolism and a message called Sankofa, and it requires us to reach back and look back into our history and figure out how we got here and what we feel and understand as being the first, through birthright and civilization, the first women of civilization and humanity is when we understand through heritage and origin who we are, and we are in our rightful places, then we can align with the truest purpose that God has beset for us in our lives.
We ended up acquiring the half-acre lot, which wasn't in our name.
Mm-hmm.
But the city, I mean, they made it hard for us to get, but we finally
Mm-hmm.
got it. And I'll send you this link. But this is like our land.
Mm-hmm.
Generationally.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what do we do with this? And then how do we teach other people
to do that?
So that's why we started the organization.
So I'm going to give you a little bit of a little popular Louisville history through the C.J. Dunford perspective.
Okay.
There's something about the soil in the West. There's no, when you drive through, you don't have the wonderful fruit and vegetable stands that you see in other areas of the city and of the state. You don't have the devout grocery stores with all of the organic fruits and vegetables. It is actually known as a food desert if you're looking for life food. However, the animals, the local rodents and the squirrels, their little tails are so plush and fervent. They have so much energy you would think they were from the continent.
Wow.
The nightlife, the raccoons and the possums are fat. The local wildlife still find nutrients there. And interestingly enough, there's always been a battle for the youth in this part of the city. Louisville at one point in time possibly even outranked Chicago and New York and some of the other large metro cities on episodes of First 48 when you're talking about the crime. And one of the things that I was sharing with my nephew, who was recently shot in the West End of Louisville a month and a half ago, there is so much blood that has been spilled in this city, but specifically in this part of the city, for such a long time. I believe in regenerative life. And I think that what has begun to happen is we're now seeing the survivors of that time frame.
I'm Madison Barfield. I'm 14. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, and I like to do self-care and always try to improve myself in the best ways I can. I feel like sisterhood is important because there are multiple ways to help the Black community, mostly the Black queens, in self-improving and learning about our history.
Hi, I'm Tamaya. I'm 14. I am from Lexington, born and raised. I act, I guess. I feel like SHEROES is very important because I feel like we should be more connected and we should stand together. So, yeah.